Well, the biggest misconception about volleyball is that it's an easy sport or that it's a women's sport.
All it is just coming in, messing around.
Try and hit a ball as hard as I can with no real point.
It's definitely a lot harder than it seems.
But there is a point and there is a purpose to everything we do.
In reality, it's a very difficult sport, and there's a lot that goes into it.
People definitely underestimate the talent that volleyball players have.
You see state competitions and even worldwide competitions.
I think they know how to play the game. You put them in here against any team for 2 minutes even, and they're going to think a lot differently about the sport.
To physically prepare, you just got to make sure that hydrate
Always stretch out.
so you don't pull any muscles.
We also just go through some basic drills.
We do serves,
Jumping drills,
Hitting lines.
take a couple laps.
simple stuff to get the blood flowing.
Mentally, you just got to,
Throw in a mixtape and listen to that to get a little pump.
for others, watch the JV game. And
Coach Killinger gets us prepared
Mentally
4 games.
and get ready for the game.
We got new uniforms this year. They're pretty sweet.
You know, you can breathe a little bit easier in them this year.
I wear my headband just because it keeps the sweat out of my eyes and the hair.
Well, we wear our knee pads, of course.
Especially if you're a defender.
There's a lot of diving.
Sometimes it requires you to go on your knees or slide.
You need knee pads.
so that our knees don't get beat up.
You need to really hustle to the ball.
There are some special shoes that have less traction.
Because a lot of times you have to move, get down on the ground real fast.
First of all, in gym,
It's less intense than it is in our volleyball games.
Can't really compare them because gym volleyball is just ridiculous.
the nets are definitely a lot lower.
Nobody knows how to play,
Just complete joke. I mean, basically, you serve it, it's an ace.
or it's just bumped and there's no setting or spiking involved.
It's just one hit on each side.
It's a completely different sport.
But in volleyball, you've got another team on the other side of the net that has been playing together,
You have people playing that have never even touched a volleyball before.
and they know what they're doing.
There's no comparison.
Around during practice, then you have to go into what's called
The pit, that's a pretty hefty consequence.
Everybody lines up on the three-point line.
The victim goes along the baseline and
they start cheering you on, and
The coach just smashes balls at us for 2 minutes.
he will just spike or tip balls at you.
For every ball he doesn't touch, you have to
Do a suicide dive for.
Which is just basic suicides, except at the end of the line you have to dive.
Across the floor of the gym.
if there are more fans during a game, we definitely take it more seriously.
They're expecting the Peters Township volleyball team to actually play well.
We really like fan support.
I like to keep that in mind whenever I'm playing.
Whenever you step onto the court, you feel a sense of pride because you're wearing your school's colors.
A lot of times you don't have a lot of people coming out to a volleyball game.
I love when there's fans cheering and making noise.
Even if there are like 10, 20 fans, if they're really rowdy,
Helps us to get pumped up.
and it feels nice to, you're representing your school.
Just the other game against Central, we had 20, 25 kids.
Air horns and whistles.
It really gets you pumped up and you start playing at a different level.
There are a lot of kids that think that volleyball isn't taken seriously at Peters Township, but
If you do take it seriously, you can have a really good time. It's an exciting sport.
I love playing it, and just my teammates, this just makes it a lot of fun. I
you
mean,
want to get back up top, not just for yourself.
You want to have fun playing it. And the people that I play it with,
It's a good group of kids.
the whole game is just fun. Practice is fun to come to.
And I think the volleyball team is a pretty close, tight group.
that's the whole point, sportsmanship. And
It's not just one individual's effort, it's the entire team.
For those of you who think volleyball is just a joke,
and think, that they can play it just as well as we can.
I'd just like to see them try to do it for a little while, get in a game.
Against any of these teams that we play for 2 minutes,
And let them just spike the ball at you and see if you can set the ball up.
See what it's like.
and they're going to change their whole outlook.
I'd say either stand in the middle of the court
Go in the pit for a little bit.
against Killinger, smashing volleyballs at you.
Volleyball is a pretty physically demanding sport.
Play somebody like Upper St. Clair, Bethel Park.
You just don't walk in and hit a ball.
It's a lot harder than it seems.
You can think that this game is easy until you've actually done the things that we've done.